So you back on the streets?
50, you know the vibes. Judge, let me out, blood.
Know you a fuck nigga for snitching.
What's up, y'all, and thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can be up to date with the most recent and hot Celeb Source news. Now, today we have 6ix9ine accusing the Billboard charts of cheating him out of the #1 spot. We have charities rejecting 6ix9ine's donation like a Nino Brown turkey in the same week that he threatens to release his own list of alleged fellow snitches. And we also have Letitia Mercer, who wants Jay-Z to stop denying her as his biological child while Beyonce steps up to the plate to hold down her hometown of Houston amidst the coronavirus outbreak. Oh, and don't forget, we have another rapper that has a court-order paternity test. Let's go in, and we got a lot to cover, so buckle up. It's going to be quite the ride. Now, 6ix9ine comes through with the mini Instagram rant, throwing shade at the billboards, stating that they cheated him out of the #1 spot. He states, quote, Sony and Universal Music placed an audit to Billboard because they are not comfortable, unquote, because they're not comfortable sitting at the #3 spot, thereby manipulating the charts. He states that by these types of practices, artists that work hard get cheated out of the #1 spot.
I'm gonna make this real quick because I'll be real disappointed if Billboard gets paid for #1s, somehow manipulate the charts. I want the whole world to see this because what I'm about to show you is a forecast what every label in the world gets. Atlantic, Interscope, Republic, Columbia, Sony, Universal Music, every label gets this, right? Forecast, what's today, Friday? So it was sent yesterday. This is the forecast from yesterday, right? 1, Doja Cat, Say So. #2, 6ix9ine, Gooba. #3, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. 4, #5, Ariana Grande was Stuck With You. Last night, which is completely illegal, last second, like last hour, Stuck With You by Ariana Grande submits 60,000 units out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. This is the forecast they sent every label. It puts Ariana Grande with Stuck With You at 43.7, which jumps 12 points. They went from being 5th place to 1st place out of nowhere, right? It puts Gooba 40 points. So Gooba never jumps to #1, but Ariana jumps from #5 to #1. And then they post for a very limited time. So Billboard, I'll be real disappointed because this is for every rapper, artist in the world, every genre.
All right. It almost has me feeling like, can 6ix9ine do anything to catch a break? Well, I can't tell, but he sure did try by attempting to donate $200,000, a la Nino Brown, to the charity No Kid Hungry, which is an anti-poverty campaign. Now, Share Our Strength, the nonprofit that runs the campaign, said, quote, we are grateful for Mr. Hernandez's generous offer to donate to No Kid Hungry, but we have informed his representatives that we have declined this donation, close quote. Quote again, they also added, as a child-focused campaign, it is our policy to decline funding from donors whose activities do not align with our mission and values, close quote. Now, 6ix9ine, who earned about $2 million this week alone from Gooba merch and was just trying to break the charity off a little something, responded in a now deleted Instagram post to the rejection by saying, quote, No Kid Hungry rather take food out the mouth of these innocent children. I never seen something so cruel, close quote. Now, we all know one man's trash is another man's treasure. And so other charities such as LA charity known as Cooking for Kids are making a bid for that $200,000, stating if the rapper's looking to do a good deed and help eliminate hunger, his past deeds shouldn't even matter. In fact, Cooking for Kids stated, quote, if there is an individual that wants to help address hunger in Los Angeles, we welcome it. How that person wants to live their life is for them to decide, close quote. I guess those starving children are really happy that No Hungry Kids charity stuck to their values and rejected that offer of $200,000. Now, as if that wasn't enough Tekashi news, the Rainbow Wonder tries to set various corners of the hip-hop ship ablaze by threatening to drop an alleged snitch list of fellow snitch rappers that have cooperated with the police. And who was at the end of 6ix9ine's Rainbow Crosshair? Yeah, you guessed it, Snoop Dogg. He directs the snitch list directly at Snoop, who promptly responds on the gram by saying, quote, "You better get the F off my line, rap boy. You really better leave me alone." And he also stated, "I ain't the one." The dog father follows it up by calling Tekashi 6ix9ine a, quote, "funky dog head, rainbow head, dog head blank."
Last time you said something, I ain't had time. But today, I got time. You better get the fuck off my line, nigga. Rat boy. You really better leave me alone. I ain't the one. No way. No way. Go on and do your shit and get out my way, bitch. You funky dog head, rainbow head, dog head bitch. Yeah, you. Better leave the dog alone. Go find you a cat. Tom and Jerry shit. You fuck with the dog. Nothing nice. Bitch. Rat boy.
Close quote. Even calling him rat boy. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm addicted to chocolate, and this kid is addicted to beef. And I think you would be 100% right. And yeah, I know that was corny, but whatever. Now, the whole situation has got to be better than Kodak Black's treatment in jail. Yes, images of the rapper surfaced some time ago, and the crowd that saw let out a collective gasp at the photo, which was a sight to behold, to say the least. Word is, he was being mistreated by officers in Big Sandy Federal Prison in Kentucky. Officers allegedly beat him while he was handcuffed, and he had visitations discontinued and phone privileges revoked, sparking outrage by many of his fans who feel that as a nonviolent offender, he should be released. Now, if you're a Kodak fan, do a good deed and write the man a letter. Trust me, he's got time to read it, and he will appreciate it more than you could imagine. Now, Rick Ross was also in the headlines this week for having a judge order him to take a paternity test. And in this paternity battle with Brianna Camille, Rick Ross lets out in the Instagram post stating that the woman almost fell out after they had her take the test or something to that effect.
Man, I can't believe Fat Girl took she took the blood test. Man, they say she damn near fell running away from them people when they came to make her take the blood test. She took it.
And he ends it off by saying, "And I'm the pappy, and I'm the pappy." Now, the paternity test story casually brings us to the next one, which involves a young lady by the name of Letitia Mercer. She's a 28-year-old who is claiming that Jay-Z is her father. Yes, Beyonce Jay-Z. She posts on Instagram a video explaining that Jay-Z is her father with snippets of Ancestry.com clips and images of names flashing across the screen as a means of proving her relationship to Jay-Z as being his daughter and her being his long-lost baby. Now, furthermore, her family members, including her mother, her aunt, and others from the neighborhood from where they grew up, are backing her up, even to the point of contacting Rockefeller and Jay-Z himself. Her aunt stated that she arranged a hookup between Jay-Z and her sister probably about 20 years ago or so, and she said, quote, "I called Rockefeller and we was trying to contact Jay too to tell him about Tisha, and the exact words from the man was, 'Do you know how many women call here daily and say Jay-Z they baby daddy?'" Close quote. She added, quote again, "My hand to God, what's done in the dark will come to the light.
Y'all young bucks don't know nothing about it. I'll be 59 my birthday. 59. Y'all young bucks don't know nothing about it. I know all about it. Him laying up in my crib and everything with my sister. Yes, he did. He had a relationship with her. And far as Tisha, wanting him to know about money, nothing of the sort. It was all about the respect for her dad. The man that raised her, which I'm not going to call his name either out of his respect, because that's what it was back then. It was respect for her father. Her father, the man that raised her. So didn't nobody want to start problems and get shit going. It's a whole lot of y'all asses on your cheated on your man back in the day. Y'all were laying up with them that came down here. Half of y'all girls and came was laying up with those boys. Now I can't remember whether I laid up with one or two of them. I don't even know. I can't remember, so I ain't gonna lie. Because it's been over 20 years ago. But a whole lot of y'all gals and Camus laid up with those boys. You might not laid up with Jay-Z, but Lisa did. And whoever else laid up with. My cousin Tony laid up with him. He asked Tony to marry him, but Tony didn't marry him. Tony went with William Animals. I mean, what's his name? Chill. Vanessa Lewis' brother. That's who Tony was in love with. Because he messed with Tony Animals too, my cousin. Yeah, he did. He asked her to marry him. Like I'm telling you, he asked her to marry him. And she did not. Okay. And when it comes down to, again, us waiting, we didn't wait. We tried. Teach was about 6 or 7 years old. Like I'm telling you, 6 or 7. We were ordinary people. What were we supposed to do? When the man said, do you know how many people call here and say Jay-Z their baby daddy? We left it alone. He said, I suggest y'all get a lawyer. That's exactly what he said to me on the phone. Lisa was sitting in my house.
But enough about these dudes dropping the ball and dodging these kids, and let's end this one off with someone who stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park for the city of Houston. And that's none other than the Queen Bee, Beyonce herself. Yes, Beyonce Knowles Carter has shared a new video of the mobile COVID-19 testing sites that she set up with her moms, Tina Knowles Lawson, in their hometown of Houston, Texas. Now, Beyonce is doing her part in fighting the coronavirus pandemic by launching the hashtag I Did My Part campaign, giving many in the black community access to free COVID-19 testing, calling the caption of her video, Be Good Mobile Testing. See, that sounds good. It warms my heart a bit, all right? Gift bags were being handed out to those who patiently waited in line to be tested for COVID-19. Evidently, the initiative was a response to the disproportionate deaths in African-American communities amongst the coronavirus pandemic outbreak. Now, you knew the Queen was going to take care of her hive. In the meantime, let us know if you think the No Kid Hungry charity was wrong for rejecting Tekashi 6ix9ine's offer of $200,000, considering that he doesn't line up with their values, or were they justified in their decision to reject his money? And also, should Tekashi release the names of fellow snitch rappers? Would you believe him if he did? I guess the other question that I have is, should Snoop even be responding to Tekashi 6ix9ine? Are they on the same level? As far as I remember, way back in deep cover days, Snoop is a legend of the West Coast. Some things are beneath him. All right. Oh, also, should Letitia Mercer, Jay-Z's alleged 28-year-old baby, get the attention of Jay-Z, who's been absent all her life? Or is she just another Instagram video with quick flashes of Ancestry.com? Let us know what you think. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.